Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be adding and subtracting three fractions. Let's look at this example here. We have 7 over 2 plus 3 over 2 minus 5 over 2. And because our denominators are the same, which is perfect, I do not need to find a common denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and just add my 2 here. And I'm going to add or subtract my numerator. So we have 7 plus 3 minus 5 in my numerator. My numerator, 7 plus 3, is going to be 10 minus 5. That's going to be over 2. And then 10 minus 5 is going to be 5. And then your denominator here is going to be 2. In this example here, this is an example of an improper fraction. So let's convert this into a mixed fraction. So 2 goes into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 is going to equal 4. 5 minus 4 is going to equal 1. So your mixed fraction here is going to be 2 and 1/2. And this is your final answer. Let's look at this example here. We have 5 over 2 minus 8 over 3 plus 1 over 6. And as you can see, your denominators are not the same, so we do need to find a common denominator. For my 2, I cannot simplify that any further, so I'm just going to get 2 as my multiple here. For my 3, it's just going to be 3. I can't simplify that any further. However, for my 6, I can simplify this into 2 times 3, so that's perfect. So my 2, we're just going to get 2. My 3, we're going to get 3. And then my 6, we have 2 times 3. Now we're going to find a match. So we are looking for a match of 2 or more. So as you can see, I do have a match here. That's perfect. And then for my 2's, I also have a match here for my 2's, which I will also include as well. So we have my 2. So my least common multiple so far, we have 2, and I have a 3. So times 3, 2 times 3, this is going to be 6. So your least common multiple is going to be the number 6. So that means we need to get 6 in our denominator so that we can add or subtract. Let's look at my 5 over 2. What number times 2 is going to give me 6 in the denominator? And that's going to be the number 3. If I multiply top and bottom here by 3, that's perfect. I'm going to get 6 in my denominator. 8 over 3, what number times 3 is going to give me 6 in my denominator? If I multiply 3 times 2, that's going to give me 6, and that's perfect. I'm going to multiply top and bottom here by 2. 1 over 6, what number times 6 is going to give me 6 in my denominator? And that's just going to be 1. Multiply top and bottom here by the number 1. Remember, because I already have the number 6 in my denominator, you can just leave it alone and just write 1 over 6 just like this, or you just multiply top and bottom by 1. Now let's multiply. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 2, 6, perfect. 8 times 2, 16. 3 times 2, 6, perfect. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 1 is 6, and that's also perfect. Now that my denominators are the same, we're going to add or subtract our numerators. So now we have 15 minus 16. So that is going to give us -1 plus 1 in our numerator, and that's going to be over 6. Now my numerator, we have -1 plus 1. That is going to be 0, and your denominator is going to be 6. So your final answer here is going to be 0. 3 over 4 plus 8 over 3 minus 11 over 12. So let's go ahead and find our least common multiple. I'm going to list my 4, my 3, my 12. And let's factor these to see what our multiple is going to be. So my 4, we have 2 times 2. That's going to give us 4. Perfect. For my 3, I can't simplify that any further, so I'm just going to get 3. And then for my 12, we have 3 times 4. And then for my 4, we have 2 times 2. So now we are looking for numbers with 2 or more in common. So let's find a match of 2 or more. So my 3's, I do have a match here, so that's good. For my 2's, I have a match for my 2's here. And then my other 2, I also have a match for my other 2 as well. So I'm going to list my 2 here. So 1, 2 so far times another 2. And then another match here for my 3. So we have 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So your least common multiple is going to be the number 12. So that means we need to get 12 in our denominator so that we can add or subtract. What number times the number 4 is going to give me 12 in my denominator? And that's going to be the number 3. Because 3 times 4 is going to give me 12, and that's what we're looking for. 8 over 3, what number times 3 is going to give me 12 in my denominator? And that's going to be the number 4. So 3 times 4 is 12, so that's perfect. That's what we're looking for. And then 11 over 12, what number times 12 is going to give me 12 in my denominator? That's going to be the number 1. And because you already have 12 in your denominator, remember you can just leave it alone as 11 over 12 or just multiply top and bottom by 1. All right, now let's multiply 3 times 3. This is going to equal 9. 3 times 4, 12. That's perfect. 8 times 4, this is going to equal 32. And then 3 times 4 again, that's 12. That's perfect. 11 times 1 is 11, which we have here. And then 12 times 1 is 12, and that's perfect. Now that my denominators are the same, I'm going to go ahead and add or subtract my numerator. So we have 9 plus 32 minus 11. 9 plus 32, this is going to be 41 minus 11 over 12. And 41 minus 11, this is going to equal 30 over 12. And by looking at my 30 over 12, I can simplify this because the number 6 goes into both. So if I divide top and bottom here by 6, 30 divided by 6 is 5. And then 12 divided by 6, this is going to be 2. Now, by looking at this example, 5 over 2, this is also an example of an improper fraction. So let's go ahead and simplify this on this side. 2 goes into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is going to equal 1. So your mixed fraction is going to be 2 and 1/2. So 5 over 2 as an improper fraction is going to be 2 and 1/2. And these are your answers here. Let's look at this example here. We have 5 over 6 plus 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2 squared. The first thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and take care of our exponent first. So we have 5 over 6 plus 3 over 4 minus, here we have 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. And this is going to equal 1 over 4. When you are multiplying fractions, don't forget, you just multiply across. So your answer here is going to be 1 over 4. Now let's find a common denominator. So we have 4 and we have 6. So if I simplify my 4, you're going to get 2 times 2. And when you simplify your 6, you're going to get 2 times 3. Your least common multiple between the two, let's look for a match of 2 or more. This is a match here, and then I have singles here that I will include in my answer. So your least common multiple is going to be 2 from this group here, and then times 2 again, and then times 3, which is from here. So we're going to multiply. We have 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So your least common multiple here is going to be the number 12. All right, so let's look at my 5 over 6. What number times 6 is going to give me 12 in my denominator? And that's going to be the number 2. So I multiply top and bottom here by 2 because 2 times 6 is going to give me 12. My 3 over 4, what number times 4 is going to give me 12 in my denominator? And that's going to be the number 3. So I'll be multiplying top and bottom here by the number 3. 1 over 4, what number times 4 is going to give me 12 in my denominator again? And that's also going to be the number 3. So we'll be multiplying top and bottom here by 3. Now let's multiply 2 times 5. This is going to be 10. 2 times 6, that's 12. Perfect. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. That's perfect. 1 times 3 is 3. And then 4 times 3 is also 12, and that's perfect. Now that my denominators are the same, I'm going to add and subtract my numerator. So we have 10 plus 9. This is going to be 19 minus 3 over 12. So your numerator, 19 minus 3, this is going to equal 16 over 12. And I could simplify the 16 over 12 because the number 4 goes into both. My numerator, 16 divided by 4, this is going to be 4. And then 12 divided by 4, this is going to be 3. Now, 4 over 3 is an example of an improper fraction, so let's go ahead and simplify that. So 3 goes into 4 one time. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 minus 3 is going to equal 1. So as an improper fraction, you're going to get 1 and 1/3 as your mixed number. And these are your answers here. Remember, 16 over 12 was our initial answer. Then we simplified it to 4 over 3. And because this is an improper fraction, we simplified it again to get a mixed number. All right, so that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.